Anyway, hello, Striker. All right, so let's get started. I'm so sorry for all the delay. Thank you guys for joining us today with Chewy chewing candy. What are you chewing on? That's your first
I'm
interview
chewing
question.
Mamba.
Oh fuck! Oh
Tropical
shit!
Mamba. Where you?
That was Mins with an awesome 6-month sub. 6-month resub for that matter. Thank you,
Oh,
Mitzi. And for all the love and support that you continuously giving everybody here in the Dare to Stream community. Guys, can we get a shout out? Hey, RadioCom, what's going on? Let's shout out Mittens Circa. As you guys know, she is also a mod for Dare to Stream and all around really, really great, awesome support. Part of our support system here. And thank you so much for that awesome host as well. Okay, so Crazy Killer, thank you for that awesome host. I really appreciate that. All right, so Chewy, Mamba, like Mamba.
yeah, Mambas.
What the hell are those?
Like, they're soft chew candies. Here, I'll give you there you go. Bam.
Mamba Tropics. Okay, we gotta try that. So are they like, they're just like, you know what high chews are? Do you guys remember what high chews are?
Oh, Mamba
Yeah, they're just
so
like
good.
that.
Oh, okay. So those then that's good. I love it, love it. So I want to get started with, that was our first interview question. And secondly, if you guys have never seen Chewy, that's his face right there. I know you guys see him playing a lot of, Xbox One, PUBG, Fortnite, and doing his creative stream actually earlier. If you guys see kind of a little bit of at the bottom of my screen, you'll be able to see like a little bit of the Gone with the Wind artwork that he actually just finished up. And I'm just like touched. I actually cried during lunch when you sent it to me because, and I sent it to my mom and I said, look, Mom. And she said it was
It's
really
actually
good.
covered up by your cat, and their heads are cut off.
Yes, I'll show you guys that in a few minutes because it's super awesome and I totally love it. But if you guys want anything done like commission wise, he's really really awesome at the artwork that he does do. Should I like? There it is. Do you guys see it? That's the artwork. It's gonna cover his face a little bit, but that is Scarlett O'Hara. So Gone with the Wind, right? Scarlett O'Hara with Rhett Butler, and I actually posted the kind of like a little bit of the scene of where Chewy, did you freeze?
No.
So I really
I
appreciate
just
that you're
stood
doing that. There it is. Oh my god! That is so friggin' awesome. Oh my gosh.
But he's like looking at my picture
Yeah,
that I'm holding up.
I love it so much. Oh my god, I can't wait to hang it on my wall. It's like perfect. The shadowing, I can't even. I'm sorry, you guys.
That's in an 8x10 frame.
So guys, if you want any work done at all, Chewy is your man, and I would love to support him more than anything as a creative streamer, as we would any part of Dare to Stream. We are super focused on that internal support and internal love, but Chewy is definitely one of those people who are just talented. Even my mom is really hard to impress. Mom, I mean, if you see MACSI Maxi 316, she created that name today. She was in my chat.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So I was like, Mom, really? You stole the 316? She's like, what? You want me to change it? I mean, Mom, hold on. Oh my God. Now she's going to know I'm making fun of her. Mom, I love you. Hi, little kid.
Just so.
No, I'm nervous now. So first question of the day is, Chewy, what does your name mean?
What is my name?
Yeah.
It's based off of Chewbacca from Star Wars, but instead of spelling it the traditional way of the nickname with an IE at the end, I wanted to be different, so I put a Y.
Yeah, because it's like, do you like to chew stuff or what? I mean, do you just like the fact that it's just because it's about the Star Wars?
Yeah, it's just the Chewbacca name. That's all it is. Not because I like chewing stuff, but I do chew a lot of candy. But no, it's I mean, I have like bags of candy down here next to my chair.
Nice.
But yeah, I just wanted to spell it different. That's all.
Reaper in the house with us. Hi, little kid in the house with us. Thank you guys for joining. Lots of kisses for me and Chewy, right? Or is it just for Chewy? And guys, if you at this time, if you guys want to donate any bits, any kind of if you guys want to go ahead and donate any kind of anything, make sure it's all over Chewy, okay? So can we can we do, guys? Can we put in his link in the chat as much as possible? And Reaper, thank you for that awesome host as well. And the Adult Nature also. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. And hey, what's going on, Adult Nature? And if you guys don't know, Chewy8113 right here in the house. He's an awesome artist. Show off your latest artwork, which I am so amazed by. If you guys want
show it again?
Please. I keep showing that because that's just like one part of what you do.
Keep showing it.
Anything that you want to
keep showing it because you know it's yours.
I know, but that's Gone with a Win. But that's the detail on it. But do you see?
Shit!
Oh my goodness gracious! Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the that one in particular, the stream element, the scare, because I am holding an interview with Chewy. And I want it to go as quick as possible, and yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. So you guys, I apologize for that. I know you like to have fun with that whole situation, right? I know you guys love it. Disable everything.
Disable.
Yeah.
I break you. Oh no, my head's cut off. Hold on, I gotta shrink down. Hold on.
Well, that's on the timer anyway, so, but if you guys be nice, because I'm gonna disable everything right now, because for the interview and whatnot, because I know, if I give an inch, you guys, some of you will take a mile, so, not all, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and disable everything, and we'll go back to Chewy. Sorry, Chewy. What the hell, why did you shrink down?
I don't know, I'm just being
goofy. Chewy? Okay. But if you guys would like to patronize Chewy in any way, shape, or form, please do not drop me any bits, any kind of whatever it is. Make sure you are supporting our very own Chewy Streamer of the Month for April. Unfortunately, I got like super sick and could not interview him. We had to keep postponing. We had like a lot of like issues in between, so we finally were able to do it today. And hello, F and Dante Savage. How are you? So another.
I should probably have my stream up so I could. I can't see if anybody. Because it doesn't show right now.
What?
Like if somebody donates bits on my channel, I won't be able to see it.
Lady Ocean, thank you so much for that awesome 100 cheer bits. And like I said, if you guys want to go ahead and donate to our very good friend Chewy, it's twitch.tv/Chewy with a Y8113. If you guys see the little picture up there above me, that is his game or tag right there. He does play Xbox One Smite and also PUBG, Fortnite, and he does a lot of creative drawings. So if you guys are looking to get your drawings started, anything that you want to hang on your wall, Chewy is your guy. So I know I'm sure you guys have never really seen him before, most of you, but the face reveal is today. Another thing that I wanted to ask you, Chewy, what made you want to start streaming in the first? Oh no, actually, let's go back all the way back to when Chewy was, a young buck. A younger buck.
Oh god, a young buck.
Yeah, so what is it that, what was the very, very, very first game that you ever played? And what console? Or what platform?
The first game I ever played was Pong on the Atari.
We were just talking about that.
So I started playing on Atari, and then from there I went and I actually found an older Coleco, and I started playing on the Coleco, which is the first video game system.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've had every system from there all the way up until the Wii. And by every system, I mean Panasonic 3DO, TurboGrafx 16, and Neo Geo Gold. I mean, every single console and handheld system I've had, except for like the newer ones, like
right.
PS4, all those. But yeah, I don't know. I used to be like really big into like the long drawn out adventure games like Final Fantasy and everything, but I've kind of branched off of that. I like playing stuff that deals more with having other players with you. Mm-hmm. Kind of like how Smite is and Fortnite,
yeah.
Stuff where you can actually play with other people.
Yeah, because it's so much more fun when you play with people.
It is. It makes it more entertaining, and it really, 5 hours of playing like an adventure game by yourself goes by fairly quick, but playing like Smite with somebody for 5 hours literally feels like you've only been playing for like 30, 40 minutes.
Absolutely, because it's kind of when you have fun, the time kind of flies by. So that's exactly what the situation is when we're always having fun, and you always like to play with us, and we always love to play with you whenever we get the opportunity to do that. I know you can't see me, right? Like John
I
Cena.
can see you because I have you pulled up on my phone, so I can see your chat, see what people are saying.
Awesome.
But I don't have another device to look at my chat, like from my stream.
Right.
So if anybody comes into my stream and does anything there, I actually cannot see it.
Okay. Well, guys, like I said, if you make sure anything at all, if you have any questions, there will be a Q&A towards the last few minutes of the interview before we move on to Fortnite. We're going to start with Fortnite, and because Chewy's forte is Fortnite and also Smite, and I agree to the Fortnite situation because
Well, who put you up to the Fortnite one? Because I said Smite was fine.
that man did.
Oh, he wanted to play Fortnite.
Yeah. So I will go ahead and play Fortnite with you guys, and I will try my best to do my best, and whatever it is. So I'll try my very, very hardest. And going back to the questions, what video game made you want to start streaming, and when have you started streaming?
I started streaming on the 360. I had a computer then, and I started streaming there, and I was actually I started off on Mixer. And then I didn't like Mixer, and then I got the Xbox One.
Right.
And I continued on with the game that I started on 360, which was Black Ops 2.
Nice.
So I did a lot of zombies, mainly. Me and a buddy would do a 2-man and go through, and we would get almost all the way up to like level 100.
Right.
Running through on zombies, and that's what we would do. We'd sit there and we'd play 6-7 hours of zombies, and then we'd go play a few team deathmatch and stuff like that. But then I got into Smite, and that's where I started streaming on Twitch, was with Smite.
And that was along the lines of, or probably the time that we met or something like that, right?
Yeah, I started streaming. It was probably like a month and a half before I met you guys.
Right.
I started streaming on Twitch and using Twitch and streaming Smite, and that was pretty much the only game I streamed.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, I do see you stream that a whole lot more. And is that a game that you'll always go back to, or do you feel that there's other games now that because you've been streaming Smite for a long time, and everybody knows that, but is that the game that your go back to game, or is there another game right now that you find yourself playing a whole lot more?
No, Smite will always be the main game. I'll always go back to Smite. That's where I started pretty much with Twitch. That's where everybody knows me from, so Smite will always be there until Smite dies.
Thank you. Yes. Hi, Rez, did you hear that? I have another friend that loves Smite. So, yeah. So, another thing, too, about your art, because you're also an artist, and when did you actually start, or when did you discover that you have the talent to actually create unique artwork?
Well, I started drawing. I got my first art kit when I was 7. Started drawing. I had a huge comic book collection, and I just drew pictures out of comic books. And back then, it was like stick figure art and like cartoonish looking fireballs and stuff. But I'd say when I developed the actual like know-how, it was probably when I was about 14, 15 years old, and I just really started getting into like the details. That's what I love doing, like the small tiniest little details possible, and it just started from there. And I got into doing inking with black and white work, and that's like my forte. That's what I love doing. The comic book art, black and white art, it's what I shine at, and that's what I usually always go back to no matter what kind of piece I do.
Exactly. One of the things why I love Chewy's artwork is because it's not just like one, it's not just one genre, it's like a lot of things. And I think anytime that you've asked him to create something for you, it is very detailed. Like Commander Dean's mom had asked to do something along the lines of like an army for her ex, I'm sorry, not her ex, her deceased husband, because he served, and there was this, it was an eagle, right, that you had.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have a picture of that? So that's one thing too, you guys. Anything you want Chewy to create, he does charge for his artwork, because that's a lot of time, that's a lot of labor. But he is very, very, very cool about, you know, negotiating. I mean, don't lowball the guy, but you know.
I think I have one in here.
Hey, Crazy, do you have the Vegeta? Oh my god. I am like in love. I am in love. I'm just in love.
So
look at the detail. Turn it to the side. Turn it to the side. It is so cool.
If I turn it to the side, it's
it'll.
Oh wait, there it goes.
Look at the detail on that eagle. You guys, come on. It's so like, sick.
You can't really see it because it's like really, really small.
Kind of
That's
blurry.
like right in the camera, but the blue in the wings is actually, yeah. Well, that's a metallic blue, so it shines.
I love it.
And then you know, got the banner at the bottom to show that he was a veteran from Vietnam, and he was in the 101st Airborne of the Army.
Exactly. And that's a great honor, right?
Oh yeah, and then he also got a Purple Heart, so I did a purple flower above the Vietnam ribbon
that was super cool.
The Purple Heart.
And he does stream the artwork to you guys, just like he streamed my Gone with the Wind piece, and then he does giveaways. So this is one of the very first ones, right? Well, one of the very ones that we won. So this is Vegeta and Goku, and if you guys do not see the detail on that, I don't know what's wrong with you. Okay.
Yeah, and the Vegeta and Goku, I did metallics on that as well.
It's so cool looking. It's like super awesome. So I didn't ask him to make this. However, I'm still so impressed. I can't. I keep it because I want to get it framed. So I want to get like specific frames for this room. And I don't want it to be like a one white, one black, and like all different kinds of color. I like it all uniform. So as soon as, because I have one from Grimm. He's my other friend that's also a creative artist that does digital art. For like
Grimm is amazing.
Yes, he is. And I'm hoping that he's going to be going to Level Up this weekend. I'm not really sure. We're going to go there on Sunday because I really don't want to miss any more streams. I just have way too much fun. Hey, what's going on, RD Doll? How are you? How's it going? And another thing too, what is your favorite food to eat, Chewy? If you can think of anything that would absolutely make your mouth water.
Oh God, favorite food? I don't get to eat it that often, but it's by far my favorite food is hammerhead.
Shark?
Yeah, shark. Hammerhead shark.
So why is it that you like it? What is it about it?
It's the flavor and how tender the meat, if it's cooked right. It's like a real tender, almost like a steak.
Like tender steak, but it's like white
meat.
Right?
Yeah, it's white meat, but when you're chewing it, it almost has like the consistency of like how a steak would, but softer.
The buttery, like kind of smooth.
It's just delicious. Yeah, it almost, when you're chewing it, it almost like melts in your mouth, and the flavors just explode, and it's just really good.
I gotta tell you that's really, that's a really unique dish. I personally have never had hammerhead. I've had alligator. Like I've had alligator tail at Sanibel Island.
Alligator's really good too.
It's actually pretty good. I gotta tell you, my mom forced me to eat it because it tastes like like chicken. It was like popcorn chicken, but it was like in batter and like fried and stuff like that. And I was like, Mom, really? And she's like, It'll be okay. So I tried it, but it was actually pretty good. So I'm not against trying anything at all with new foods. But that's your favorite food, since you don't always get to eat it that much. Is it because it's not available where you are, like in Illinois, or is it somewhere you gotta? Where would that be a specialty at that you've had it?
That's something, because I used to live in Pensacola, Florida, so I was able to get it all the time there because of living right off the Gulf. Um, but that's something you'd want to get at like a fresh fish market that's
Absolutely.
like by the ocean. If you live somewhere where I live now in Chicago, getting something like that fresh is really hard to do. So I just honestly suggest not getting something that, because a hammerhead is like, that's a delicacy of fish.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you don't want to get 4 days old. That's been on a
No.
truck driving across the country. You want that fresh the day it was caught.
Absolutely.
Because it makes a huge difference in the taste.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. Just like sushi, I can tell when it's not fresh. And I'm gonna, I can absolutely tell, because I love sushi, so and I'm a sushi person. I eat sushi everywhere I go. But enough about me. So it's about Chewy right now. We already have a shout out going out to Chewy once again. So make sure you guys follow him, because he is a really, really awesome person, not just as a streamer, but just an awesome person in general. And obviously, we've developed a friendship. Crazy and I, we've developed a friendship with Chewy. Not just on a gaming level. I think on a personal level, I think we've obviously have helped each other out, get through certain things, and I think that's what's really important. And another thing too is, what would be your your dream, as far as where would you like for your streaming to go? Would you like to go for on a gaming side of things, or more of on the creative side of things? Like, where is your dream at with that?
It's really hard to say, because I mean, I love both aspects of it, both sides of it. I love the creative stream. I love the gaming stream. That's why I usually tend to do the creative one in the morning and the gaming one at night. But I could see myself still continuing on with the gaming stream, but I also could see myself branching away from it, and maybe still using Twitch, but also doing like YouTube stuff with the creative streams, and just growing from it and having it like my own like office area and doing stuff like that. But the gaming streams is always going to be there no matter what.
Absolutely, because that's like where your outlet is to have fun, right?
Yeah, I mean, because that's where the creative stream, it's just me in the chat, me talking with them, and having a good time. But the gaming streams is you actually get to bond with people more, because you're getting to play the games with them, and you find more friends that way. Being able to bring people into games and rotating people out, you get people that come by, new people want to come by to play with you and stuff. So I mean, it's definitely one thing that I really enjoy about the gaming stream. So that's why it'll always be there.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with that, because that's, I think you definitely have the right stuff. New Kids on the Block reference, but yeah.
I got that. I wasn't going to say anything, but I already stomped that block a couple times.
But I'm glad that because that's what I always love to hear, because I realize, even for myself, like, streaming isn't about making the money. It's not about, it's about the community building. It's about like being able to find, connecting with friends and connecting with other people. And you find like, oh my God, it's so awesome to play with you. Let's do it again tomorrow. Right. And that's where so Artie Doll wants to know, what are you drinking? I'm curious myself. Is that a Red Bull?
No, it's not a Red Bull, but it is an energy drink. It's AMP, which is Mountain Dew energy drink. It's made by Pepsi. And they've got probably like 7 or 8 different flavors. Plus, they got the organic line that just came out. So there's like 4 flavors of the organic one.
Hilo Kid, Seth Green, taking jokes as well as dishing out. Okay, is Hilo Kid saying that you look just like Seth Green? Because you kind of do. A little bit.
That's like his little inside joke for me because the first time he ever saw me, um, he's actually the very first person from my stream that has ever seen me, and he just flat out was like Seth Green, and I'm like, what? And it's just been from that day. He's like, you look like Seth Green.
Hey RD, I don't usually burp on stream, but I'm gonna go way out. If you give me $100, I will burp because that's very very unlike me. So I don't do burps or anything like that. I don't fart. I don't burp. But yeah, if I have to, no, I'm just kidding. Don't give me any money. I actually won't even burp. So, I did earlier, but you missed it. Right, Chewy? Oh, ew, you'll do it? No, not here. So...
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I have a question for you, Chewy. And this is for all the ladies. Maybe, you know, whoever is interested in Chewy. I know you guys or whatever. You guys are, like his voice and all that stuff. Are you single?
No.
Okay, so he is in a relationship. That's too bad, guys.
Too bad, guys.
Yeah, guys, everybody, right?
Oh,
too
you said
bad,
guys.
everybody.
I was like, guys. What about the women?
Hey, I guess they're included in that too. So now that we got that unprofessional question out of the way, because you know we got to keep it professional and everything, right? Now, what is your favorite sport to watch?
Hockey.
Yeah, see, when you come out here to Vegas, Golden Knights are like rocking it. Like it's like everywhere. It is insane, like how amazing it is. But who's your favorite hockey team?
God. It's gonna sound bad, but I lived in Toronto for 3 years, so that's what got me really into hockey, and I actually got to see the Maple Leafs play like 6 times. So I've been rooting for them, even though they've been sucking it up.
Kate's gonna love that Canadian girl. She's gonna love it because of the fact that, you know, it's all about, you know, and Toronto it's all about hockey. They're like they're all about hockey. It's ridiculous.
Huge. It doesn't matter how bad their team is doing. It's just their team could lose and they're still happy.
Exactly. And that's another thing too that I love about cities that are all about their sports team, because sports teams need your support no matter what, even if they're like terrible, because they're just not having a good season. And sometimes, just like, you know, we all play competitive games. Sometimes we don't always have, you know, like for example, we don't always have the damage to win a game. For example, like we lose a game because we don't have enough damage or the comp is not good against another comp. That's what it is. And you know what? It doesn't mean because you're individually a bad player, but it just so happens that way. But I'm glad that you actually like hockey. So if you ever come out to Vegas, we would love to see it. I don't watch hockey in general, but I think like watching it here in Vegas, having their very first, you know, hockey team, I think that's really great. They're rocking it right now. So see, I told you.
There's actually a lot of people that don't like hockey, but they'll go watch a hockey game just to see the fights.
Oh my god. Just like in Sega Genesis. Do you remember that game, the hockey game in Sega Genesis? And there was a fight. There's always like a fight where, or there's a thing where you end up fighting with another, you know, with the enemy team or whatever it is. And if you punch them in the stomach, their eyes bulge out each time. And I would die laughing.
That's actually in a lot of games where if you punch somebody in the stomach, their eyes would bulge out, especially like on the old Sega games.
Yes. Oh, do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
Which, speaking of the Sega games, free with gold if you have Xbox Gold, free this month is Streets of Rage, which is a vintage Sega.
Ooh, okay. Do you guys hear that? He's talking about Sega games and whatnot. He's plugging it. The plug. Okay. We gotta get some business over.
Love me some old school Sega games. You gotta do what for me? What? You said something for Chewy? What?
I have no idea what I just said.
I don't even know. We're drinking water.
Chewy? What the hell was that?
What was what?
Oh my god, Zalix! Guys, anything you want to give over, all go ahead and give Chewy some love. Thank you so much for that. And that's formerly Deepic Venom with a 316. Awesome dono. But guys, the star of today's show is Chewy. So guys, make sure don't if you guys have any donos at all, any bits you want to throw, send it over to his stream because we're about to go live. So wait up. So save your points and your bits and your donos because we're about to go live and playing some Fortnite to begin with. Stop it! You're distracting! Do you know how huge you are? You are huge on my screen in this huge face. You are ridiculous. You have no idea how huge you are on my screen. It's all I see.
Just imagine if I scooted closer to my camera.
So, Sword and Keyboard says, hi, Chewy.
Who did? Sword and Keyboard.
Yes.
Awesome. How you doing? I actually like that name.
I do too. Sword and Keyboard? Hell yeah.
I know. Who needs a mouse? Just use a sword.
Zalix, can we get a shout out for Zalix as well? Formerly Deepic Venom and a very, very awesome, longtime part of our Dare to Stream team. So he is and remaining a DTS king, just like Chewy8113, who's been here since the very beginning. So he is a pioneer of this group and has made it stronger than ever, as well as everybody else. So
yeah, I'm a pioneer. I carry my lumberjack axe with me everywhere.
You do. You are you're a definite pioneer. You built this from with logs and stuff like that from the very beginning and whatnot. I mean, aren't you a talent? See, not only he's a lumberjack, he's an artist. He's, he is a Fortnite person that I tried to kill. I'm so sorry about that. But you were the one that was lying on the floor. You didn't tell me that was you. So I just kept swinging until you died.
You were trying to chop down some kind of log, but it was the wrong one.
Listen to me. I didn't know that was you. But I did kill the guy that killed you. I swore that I was going to kill him, right?
No, you didn't kill him. Primp killed him.
No, I killed him. Primp just shot at him, and I was the one that started swinging the axe from behind the wall. Because I just didn't know what was going on with you, and you went down, and you were begging me to, revive you. I didn't know you were still alive, so I apologize. I kept swinging at him. But we're gonna go into Fortnite soon, guys, and please pardon me because I know how to. I kind of get the game. I just don't really know how to play very well. So, yeah. Anyway, so Chewy.
So Cammy.
I have a question for you.
I might have an answer.
Awesome. So, who do you think would be a really, really, really awesome superhero to draw next?
Superhero to draw next.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm not sure because I draw a lot of superheroes. I've done a lot of villains as well.
Black Panther?
No.
No?
No. His costume's too boring and it's all black and silver.
But what about some guys that like him? Oh, King Tane says Thanos.
No. Thanos is gonna be an awesome piece because even if King Tane doesn't want me to draw a Thanos piece for him, if he backs out of that, I'm still gonna draw one and put it up on my wall.
That would be super awesome. I think that's a great thing to have because a lot of people would probably be looking for something a little bit different than Batman or Superman or Spider-Man. As you know, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. But I actually, you know what? I think in my opinion, because you draw a lot of Smite, and I think
I play a lot of Smite?
What did I say?
Draw a lot of Smite.
Oh, I meant to say. See, I was gonna say, okay, since you play a lot of Smite, I think you should draw a lot of, in your perception.
Well, I was already thinking about drawing one Smite character, and that's the one that I've played the most, and I really want to draw an Ares piece, but I want to put my own twist to it. I don't want it to be like the traditional skins that um, Aries has. I want
Mm-hmm.
to kind of alter his skin a little bit and change it and make it my own.
I think that would be super cool. I would like to get an Aries piece because of, Aries, obviously my kitty. And Lady Ocean says she would love to see Doctor Strange. Really? Wow.
Doctor Strange would be a really good one because you could turn around, you could do like kind of like a close-up portrait, but maybe from like the shoulder up, and then have one of his glyphs in the background behind him.
Mm-hmm.
That would be kind of cool.
I would agree with that. If you guys, that's probably something. And like I said, anything that you guys ask for Chewy to do, it's a commission. Obviously, they're commission pieces. It helps him out because this is how he makes his living. And if you guys definitely have that aspect of, it's not just going to be always a giveaway. Although he is very generous, but I think the art thing is definitely the way he makes his living. It's a little bit of extra. So anything that you guys could do to help him out, that would be really awesome because it's not like, you're getting, a low quality, piece. It's done with love and it's done with real pure talent. And you guys can see how he's doing it on stream. So guys, make sure that you follow that, you follow Chewy so that when he comes online, you guys get an alert on what he is. And he can let you know, hey, I'm doing your piece. So you guys make sure you're there and watch every second. Oh my God, you are so huge in my... Oh my God. Oh, okay, so Reaper says you could also do him using the eye of Agamotto. Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I know. That would be actually kind of cool.
Oh, got it, Lady Ocean. He's after replace Doctor Strange. Got it. So, do you guys have any questions yourself? So let's start up with the questions for Chewy. If you guys have any, nothing unprofessional, nothing sexually explicit, just, and everything that you guys would love to know, anything, that we didn't cover here that you're curious about Chewy. And,
so it'd be a bad thing if I picked my nose right now, right?
Well, I love the fact that you are so eager to like dig for treasure, but I don't know if you really what if you found something?
I'd share it.
Oh my God. So Sword and Keyboard says, tweet me your artwork and I'll spread the word throughout the land. So I will have to go ahead and do that, Sword and Keyboard, because unfortunately Chewy is not very big on social media for personal and safety reasons. We are totally okay with that. So if there's anything that you want me to do, or Crazy Killer, we definitely have to spread that. But I do, like, for example, this is already, this piece right here is the one that he literally just finished up for me. He started yesterday. Actually, my mom and I were watching it earlier today, so I said, this is the one, and I know if you guys don't know who the hell this is, I don't know what's wrong with you. But this is Gone with the Wind. I love it. Love it. Okay, so, yeah.
I see some questions going on here.
Okay. What is your favorite color?
Crazy calling me a damn fool.
Oh, sorry, hold on, Crazy. What kind of game would you develop or design if you could?
Oh, it would definitely be a dark game, kind of along the lines of like, probably along the lines of like Dante. It would have to be like dark and sinister from like the bellows of hell.
Do you consider?
Because I just like the dark artwork and the reds and the black. So it would have to be like some kind of adventure game, kind of like Dante's Inferno.
Nice. What is your favorite color? Mitten Circa wants to know.
Guys aren't gonna believe me, but my favorite color is actually pink.
Yay! See that? Did you guys hear that? Just because you're a guy doesn't mean that pink is a bad color for you. Okay, and I love it. Why do you like pink? Like, what kind of shade of pink? Like darker, lighter?
It's kind of like a pastel-y pink, but I like the metallic pastel pink.
Yes, I love that too.
And that's
so
only because I love using that color in any artwork that I do. If I could put a pastel pink into it and use a metallic pink, I'm gonna do it. It just looks so good in artwork.
It does. I agree with you. It makes things pop. It just gives it a little bit more, kind of gives it like a softer color, like a softer like look to it, rather than it's always kind of, because like purple, it's always kind of a little bit dark, but there's a little bit of dark tint to it, and pink just kind of sets it off, but it's not too white. So I think that's a good way to describe it. So Hylican wants to know, why are you Seth Green? Why are you Seth Green and not Seth Blue?
Oh, why am I Seth Blue and not Seth Green right
Yeah.
now? Because of my hair. Because my hair is not green anymore. It's actually purple, but
okay,
it's fading,
so show it off.
like
show us. Show us. Show us.
Yeah. So there. I got the hat hair going on, but it's like a really light purple now. It used to be really vibrant, really dark, but I've had this color going on for like almost 4 weeks now.
I actually like it. I'm gonna be honest with you, because it's not like too obnoxiously like, when you just first dye, it's like super dark purple. But I think with this one, it pops a little bit, but it's not like, it looks a little bit more natural in my opinion. From the way I'm looking at it, it looks like you grew out purple hair, not like that you dyed it. So I personally like that, the way it faded out.
That's just because the blonde and the gray starting to show.
Thank you, Lady Ocean. I'm glad you think that Gone with the Wind is just as amazing as I always like talk about it to be. See, Mittens loves it. Dante loves it. Right? It looks a little bit more natural. He said,
I need a haircut, though.
You do?
Put the hat on purpose. Don't lie. Yes, I did put the hat on purpose.
I don't know. I guess
I didn't feel like doing my hair today.
Hey, at least it's a lot easier. Do you know what I have to go through with my hair? Christ and a half. Okay.
It takes me about 15 minutes to do my hair.
Lucky. I don't even want to talk about mine. I have to do like all this stuff. I actually bought aloe vera plants because I put it in with my like rice water regimen, and also I add the aloe vera into like my shampoo, so it just stays in there and whatnot. And then like, yeah, it's just it's one of those things. 15 minutes. Mittens is shocked by that.
What, is 15 minutes not long enough or too long for a guy? I'm guessing it's too long for a guy. I take 2 minutes to do my hair every day, tops. Well, you probably wake up like the last minute, roll out of bed, like, oh crap, I gotta go.
Well, I mean, at least
she's got to be told to go to bed.
I know, it's just go to bed, and she's like, okay guys, good night. And then all of a sudden you'll see like her exploding kind of something.
Yeah, an hour later she pops back up, says something in chat, and you're like, weren't you going to bed? Don't you have to be to work in like 4 hours?
She's savage. Like, she never likes to go to bed. But you know what, I do understand where she's coming from, because it's kind of like all of us, we're kind of nocturnal, and she has to go to bed. And I would love to have her around, because we have so much fun at nighttime too. That's another thing. My last question at Chewy: are you going to carry us tonight in Fortnite? And Smite.
I mean in Fortnite, if I can survive long enough with one leg shot off and you guys are dead and I'm dragging you behind me to find a hole in the ground, maybe.
Oh my god. Remember when the storm killed the both of us and we crawled to each other? We're like, just hold my hand.
We're like, don't leave me here alone. I don't want to die alone.
It was sad. It was really sad. I actually felt bad for us, like just watching us in third person, like die together. So guys, we're going to go ahead and prepare. Thank you guys for being here. Like I said, save your bits, save your donos, and drop it when we collab. So it's going to be Crazy Killer, myself, and Chewy8113, our awesome stream of the month for April. Although we are doing it in May, it's still just as important. And I'll be uploading this within the next 24 to 48 hours on YouTube. So if you guys if you miss anything, if you want to see this again, get to know Chewy a little bit more. But we are going to be playing some Fortnite to start and ending the night with some Smite. So guys, we will be ending the stream for the time being, and then we shall be RB. Right? We're going to be RB. Yeah, I'm just going to put up my BRB screen, and You know, and that'll give everybody a few minutes. So target time is around just, you know, within maybe 10 minutes or so, maybe less than that.
You know, I have to do this at least before you end the stream. I have to do one thing.
What do you have to do? Youper? You stupid.
Youper.
Oh my god. Who is this potato? What is his name again?
Brochacho.
Okay.
Brochacho?
Can we? Okay, hold on. Can we get the explanation? Because this moron does not give me the explanation of who Brochacho is, and I am very confused. Yes.
Okay, so brochacho is a made-up word. It's not a real word. It's like putting bro and muchacho together. So it's brochacho.
Isn't that like nachos? Or is that like the drink? You know, like the white drink in the Mexican restaurant?
No. We talk like muchacho. I don't remember. Muchacho is like, it's a phrase for a person.
Muchacho? Really?
Yeah, it's muchacho. But you put bro with muchacho together and it's like brochacho.
Okay. But how did you guys come up with that?
Yeah, horchata is a drink. There, mittens right there. You're thinking of horchata.
I'm always thinking about food.
That's a Mexican drink. Brochacho is just, it was, I've heard the word before, but there was a guy that came into my stream like a week and a half ago, and his name was actually Youper. And it just started from there because I was like, I wasn't making fun of the guy, and I was just like, I could see somebody saying your name in a funny way, like in a high-pitched voice going, Youper. And he was like, where I'm from, that's what we call people brochacho. And I was like, okay. And then it just stuck because I'm like, okay, this guy called me a brochacho.
Listen, so now that's what's funny, because you and King Tane do not explain. You guys are just laughing at it. I'm just like, what is so funny about this? Now he explains it. Now it's actually funny.
I explained it to you.
No, you did not. You were so like, oh, there was this guy that came in with horchata, and then blah, blah, blah.
With horchata?
Okay, Teddy Roosevelt, we're going to go there right now.
No, the way Chewy just explained it is hecka funny. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for that awesome follow. Welcome to the Case of Bays. Oh no. Scap, what happened to your power? It went back on and off. Is it because you have a storm or what? Thank you also for that awesome follow. And make sure you guys are, Scap, make sure you're following my good friend Chewy8113 here. Can we get the link into the chat? As you guys know, he is a featured superstar. For Dare to Stream, he's a DTS king with that goofy face. But like I said, guys, we're going to go ahead and take a few minutes to prepare for Fortnite to start. And then we're going to end the night with some Smite. So, the three of us will go ahead and collab. We'll get the multi-link into the chat for you, and make sure you guys get everybody's, you know, POV, point of view. I'm just warning you guys, I'm not very good at the game, so please don't expect so much. Like, expect that I'm absolutely going to be terrible. But yeah, and then I may be terrible.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm
Oh my god.
Somebody just asked me if I wanted to play Castle Crashers.
What is it?
Somebody just asked me if I wanted to play Castle Crashers.
Oh my god. Keely, thank you so much for the awesome follow. Oh, welcome to the Case of Bays. Appreciate that love. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and head off. And so Crazy, Chewy, and I will go ahead and collab for the evening with some Fortnite and Smite. So guys, we will see you in a bit here. I'm just going to keep the Be Right Back screen on, all that good stuff. And then I'll turn on some music for you so you guys have some kind of entertainment.